Hi guys, it is time to talk a Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and today we are talking Erika Jayne, earrings worth $1.4 million, and Kyle Richards, is she out to get Crystal off the show or not? Well, to find out, you better hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on so you don't miss anything that I have coming up. You never know with these women, they're crazy. They're always doing crazy stuff, and if you want to be up to date, then you got to turn those notifications on. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start. First of all, there were earrings that were discovered that Tom Girardi had taken. Okay, I'm sure that you guys are by now already know how this works, right? So Girardi represented people in court. They would win money. The company would pay Girardi. He would move it from Girardi and Keys to a trust, which was allegedly where the lawyers would take the client's money from and distribute it properly. So Girardi would just take the money out of the trust and spend it himself. And what he did was he took $750,000 and he went and bought Erika a pair of diamond earrings. Now these diamond earrings are now worth $1.4 million, okay? Erika, at first, when everything was, brought up about the earrings, she seemed like she would cooperate. That's how it seemed. Like she was going to cooperate. If the earrings were found out to be bought by, stolen funds, then she was going to cooperate by giving the earrings back to the trust, okay? Trustees, if you will, of the whole Girardi Ponzi scheme. But then she was not so nice about it. And she was like, I'm not giving the earrings back. Ronald Richards was on Twitter, keeping us posted and up to date on everything that was going on with her because she was refusing to give up these earrings. And we run into the problem that how can you say that you have any compassion or understanding or empathy or anything for these victims if you have a pair of diamond earrings worth $1.4 million that that can be sold and given to the victims, and you're hanging on to them tight. I mean, did she think she was going to be able to sell them for money? I can't think, because people would be talking. I don't know if you could even do that. Anyways, she has to give the earrings back, and the trustee is happy. The judge said this is pretty much a cut and dry facts here. Like, everything's laid out. It's obvious she needs to return the earrings. They were bought with stolen funds, and regardless of whether she knew or was a willing participant, it doesn't matter. They were bought with stolen money. Now, here's something else I want to leave you guys with. She also owes $2.2 million in taxes right now, guys. Taxes are going to put her in jail. I'm just saying, there's a lot of famous people that went to jail over taxes. You have to pay your taxes. DMX, I think, went to prison over taxes. There's somebody else that went to prison over taxes. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it happens. And I think that's how they're planning to get her. I mean, we've talked about this, guys. We talked about how our court system is flawed. They're not going to go after Tom Girardi because of the fact that he's been involved in the judicial system in California bar for the last 50 years. And if they convicted him of any sort of a crime, then they had to go back and look through cases, and it would just disrupt the whole entire thing. Because people could say, well, Tom Girardi was, he failed me on the bar. So they got to re-examine it because Tom Girardi's been convicted, and now, all of his ethics are gone, and we have to revisit everything that he participated in. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to convict Tom. They don't want to put him in jail. They don't want to do that. That makes California look bad. It makes the California bar look bad. But Erika, they won't mind putting in jail. By the time these taxes roll around and they're due and she doesn't have the money, Tom will probably be like, I don't want to say this meanly, but he'll probably be passed by then, because I know it's going to take a couple of years, of course, but these are from 2019. I'm sure she'll blame the pandemic for why her business didn't pay their taxes. But whatever excuse she used, she made a statement that she doesn't have the funds now for the $2.2 million. So we're going to have to see what happens, but I'm just getting the feeling that I think she's going to get into some serious legal woes over these taxes. Now, another blind item has arisen, whatever the word is, come up, posted, whatever. And it's a blind item, and it's clearly saying, this is the second time I've heard this, so this is why I know the answer, that Kyle does not want Crystal on the cast anymore. She thinks she's boring, she's no fun, and Kyle wants to have fun, and basically she wants to get rid of Crystal. This doesn't surprise me. Does this surprise you guys? Because I feel like as soon as the whole like Sutton and Crystal and Kyle situation happened, when Crystal said that Sutton said something very, very dark, and Kyle was like, I was there. Like, I didn't hear anything. She didn't say anything terrible. And then there was like an insinuation, maybe kind of sort of, that like Kyle was drunk and maybe she didn't remember. And I think that pissed Kyle all the way off. Because Crystal was not falling in line to Kyle's conversation tactics to try to get this information out of her, right? There were several different scenes where they filmed where Kyle was trying to get this information out of Crystal. Like, what was it that was so terrible? Like, how did I not hear it? So I think Crystal just really challenging Kyle on something so small, but at the same time, kind of saying like, you were drunk, you were drinking, that's why you don't remember, is probably very insulting to Kyle, because we know so much about her mother's history with alcoholism, Kim's relationship with alcoholism and alcohol. And so I think that that is something she's very, very sensitive about, and she probably did not appreciate that at all. And that's probably when it started. I mean, I wish she would have got rid of Crystal like at the beginning. I mean, why do you want to get rid of her now? Like, you guys are done filming. The episode's filmed. Like, you don't want her to come back next season? Okay, cool. I don't know if Bravo will bring her back. I don't even think you have to worry about it, Kyle, to be honest. And then Kyle's out here telling press that she's not coming back. I don't know, guys. I'm going to do a whole breakdown on the new Selling Beverly Hills, give you guys some information, some stuff I've heard about it. It's going to be the Netflix series for Kyle and Mauricio and their two daughters, Farrah and Alexia, and of course their real estate business, the agency. So anyways, guys, if you're Erika Jayne, you're having a bad day. If you're Erika Jayne, you're having a bad day because you got to return $1.4 million earrings. And guys, I also want to talk about how much the trustees actually make off of the Girardi estate, because they're not doing it for free. And so it would be the trust account that would be paying them. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on that, and I should have that answer for you guys in my next video. But go ahead, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on, and have a great day.